Dear I'm really not sorry I unfollowed you. We have a long history. I thought you were gay, so naturally I flirted with you and regularly expressed my feelings to you because that's the type of person that I am. I love to spread love. I can't help that I'm expressive, and I figured I had nothing to lose because, well, you're gay. And then I found out you weren't, and you had a girlfriend the whole time. Happens to everyone, right? But it became an inside joke, right? Something we could have gotten drinks over. Something we could have laughed about. Or at least I thought so. Turns out you were talking poop about me the entire time. You were going behind my back, making fun of me just because I thought you were attractive. And you think you're hot poop. The cherry on top of this all is months later, you slid into my DMs. But at this point, I had already unfollowed you. And I don't even think you noticed. I'm not sorry about it. Jazzy. It's the show. Hi, it's Jazzy Anne, and welcome back, Snacks. This is the show. I love unfollowing people on Instagram. I said it. One time I unfollowed somebody and I low-key got in trouble for it. This girl that I unfollowed approached my friend Morgan and was like, Morgan, why did Jazzy unfollow me? I mean, this girl and I knew each other, but we weren't really friends. But Morgan warned me, Jazzy, whenever you unfollow somebody, it's an extra dig because you have followers. It's just different. And I'm not gonna pretend like that doesn't make sense. Like, whenever Haley fam unfollowed me, whenever my fammy unfollowed me, whenever Summer McKean unfollowed me, even though I have never met any of these people in person before, even though we literally have no relationship to each other, and even though I don't even watch their content, and even though one of them it still hurt my feelings. But you know what really hurt my feelings that I still think about to this day? My friend's mom unfollowed me, bro. My friend's mom unfollowed me. And we used to go on vacation together and we used like, do you like me? Do you still like me? But I get it. We haven't seen each other in years and she's very religious and sometimes I curse and sometimes I post sexy pictures, but I'm like, do you still support me in my sexy pictures? Like, I miss you. Dear, I'm not sorry I unfollowed you. I don't even know your name. If my editor didn't bleep it out, you would have just heard that you had been addressed as hot girl. Can we get a replay on that? Dear hot girl, the truth is, I only followed you because you're hot. And I'm not embarrassed to admit that I have stalked you a lot. You are the perfect example of, do I want to be her? Or do I want to be with her? Of course, there's nothing wrong with thinking that you're hot, and I'm sure in a way that's what you want, but I didn't even care to remember your name. This small choice made me question if I was doing the same thing to other women in my day-to-day life, paying attention to somebody only because they're attractive. I'm doing exactly what I wouldn't want a man to do to me. I am no better than a man. You deserve better, and I'm not sorry I unfollowed you. Dinner sometime? On me. Jazzy. Really? Unfollowing people, especially on freaking Instagram, should not matter that much. It's not gonna change anything about the way that I treat you in person, for the most part. At least it shouldn't change the way I treat you in person. The other day, I was inside of a kava ordering my classic greens and grains bowl, and I noticed that I knew the girl taking my order. She's so pretty, but something seemed a little bit off with her. I was naturally my friendly and expressive self, but I could just tell something was up. It couldn't be that work was annoying her, and it couldn't be that maybe something bad happened that morning. No, it was because I unfollowed her. Dear, I meant absolutely no malintent with my decision to unfollow you. We knew each other for a brief period of time in college, but then I dropped the sorority, and I never saw you again. We don't have the same friends, we're not in the same career, we are likely never to cross paths again. I really didn't think that it mattered. But when I ran into you a couple of weeks later, it was evident that my decision to unfollow you had made a serious impact on your life, because you started acting differently around me when I saw you. And I know that you noticed, and I just need to make peace with us. If our values don't align, and you don't even like my stuff, and we don't even comment on each other's posts, why does it matter at all? Okay, Jazzy. But I just feel bad. Like, what if one day we magically cross paths again and this beautiful friendship could have blossomed, but because I unfollowed you, the chance of that happening is ruined forever? Or what if one specific person is a perfect connection into this particular goal I have, and because I unfollowed them, that is just off the table for me and it's never gonna happen? Recently, I've been reflecting on specific people that I've unfollowed. There are particular people whose name I remember that I unfollowed. With these people, there's really no active friendship going on, and I honestly don't have any interest in pursuing a friendship again. When I look back, I'm like, why did I unfollow them? Like, what was my reason? We were friends at one point. I don't know, it just feels wrong that I did that. So yeah, I refollowed them actually. Dear, I only wrote this because you'll probably realize I unfollowed you after I post this video. And then you'll probably reach out and ask me which letter is about you. And then I'll be like, oh, actually none of them are about you. And then you'll be even more offended that none of them are about you. So that's this letter. I'm not sorry I unfollowed you. Jazzy. I once brought up to my friend about my dilemma with following and unfollowing people, and they said that they don't really think it matters that much either way. Like, there's absolutely no harm in just seeing what people are up to. And he absolutely has a point. Like, yo, on the down low, some people that I considered unfollowing actually ended up being really great connections for me to have later on down the line. But then on the contrary, I'm also a really big believer in cleaning up your space, cleaning up the kind of content you consume, being particular about who has access to you. And I don't know, is it really that deep? Is it really that deep if I unfollow you or if I am following you? And low key, like, why do I care so much anyways? Why do I put so much stress on it? Does it really matter if I unfollow you because we went to college together and that was our only relationship and I'll never see you again, but it still makes me feel bad? But why does it matter that much if I'm following them, or does it even matter if I unfollow them? Do I really care about the content I'm consuming, or do I really just care about the number that is underneath the amount that I'm following? Because, you know, to be honest, like, yeah, I'm a Leo and I want to be cool, whatever the F. It looks cool if I'm following less people, which is so freaking stupid. And in the same breath, there is a very particular group of people that I want to unfollow so freaking bad. I don't like their content, their character is uninspiring, but do you know how much drama would be caused in my life if I unfollowed them? My God, why does it matter so much? Like, what is this world we live in? Like, literally, why does it matter if I follow you or unfollow you or refollow you? It is not gonna change anything about the way that I treat you in person. For the most part, like I said. Dear, straight up, you're a bully, and I'm not sorry I unfollowed you. I've been making videos since 2012, and I got bullied for it so much in middle school and in high school. And I just thought by now that poop would be over, especially considering that you're a grown man in his later 20s. It's so sad that you think you're hot poop now just because you have followers. You're finally being paid attention to. But I'm sure by now you've realized that it will never be enough. And so you stoop down to making fun of other people and cling on to anyone else who will stoop down with you. You're literally just scared because you thought things would feel different by now. now that you finally have attention. The good thing is, you still have time. Every great artist I know has to go through the journey of realizing and accepting that anything outside of yourself will just never be enough. It's evident that this game is still very new to you. I used to be afraid that unfollowing you would mean that I would miss out on collaboration opportunities, but you've made it clear who you are, and I do not want to collaborate with you. The creator journey is a unique and beautiful experience, and I would never wish it upon anybody to sabotage that for themselves. Take care, think twice, and stop wasting your time. Jazzy. Isn't it more important that I stay honest and true to myself? Do you really want me as one of your followers if every single time you pop up in my feed, I say to myself, God, I want to unfollow you so freaking bad? Do you really want me as one of your followers? Maybe I don't need to mass unfollow people because I really think that that just comes from a place where I just want to look cool and have a certain number under my following. And at the same time, there are some people that I absolutely needed to unfollow. All in all, I will just take this one step at a time. Dear, I'm not sorry I unfollowed you. We hadn't talked in over a year, and I knew any start to conversation wasn't on the table. It would just feel too awkward. Maybe we're both pussies for letting it end this way. Dear, we're no longer friends, but for some reason, I can't bring myself to unfollow you. I've always been a believer that it's not that deep, but I think with you, it is. Whenever I talk to my mom about you, she always says that this whole situation is weird. And she's absolutely right. It is weird how two people can go from being lifelong friends to barely even speaking, to feeling extremely awkward anytime we did speak, to then just ending the friendship entirely. But not with a breakup, nor with any sort of conversation, but with an unfollow on Instagram. We tried talking about things. We did everything that was the right thing to do. Maybe we should have talked about things. Maybe that would have been the right thing to do. But the facts spoke louder than anything else. I was becoming more of myself. You took it as a personal attack to our friendship, whenever really, all I was doing was growing into my fullest self, and I think that just made you uncomfortable. I think it's okay that people change, and I think it's okay if we're no longer friends. If something about who I am upsets you, then wouldn't we be happier apart anyways? Based on what I've seen in your own previous friendship breakups, I just knew that you were talking shit about me. So I'm not sorry I unfollowed you. And I'm not sorry that I removed you as my follower as well. But maybe it's not a big deal to just keep having you muted and hiding my story posts from you, right? But something about that bugs me. It feels like I'm doing a disservice to myself. Don't I deserve to fully let go? Don't I owe it to myself to live actively? Life is meant to change, and so it's only natural when relationships do. But I don't think that means I need to look at you with anything other than love. We were friends. We did care for one another. And as long as that is true, I can let go of what was and let it be. With love, Jazzy. P.S. Are you still talking poop about me? Move on. Hi.